Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Guy in the Kitchen. Today we are going to be making potatoes au gratin. To make this recipe, you are going to need heavy whipping cream, butter, garlic, mozzarella cheese, thyme, salt and pepper, and slightly more potatoes than Ireland had in the late 1840s. Remember to always wash your hands before you cook. Cheers, bro. Start with 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're going to melt it in the microwave. You want to cover the butter so it doesn't explode. At least it melts butter. Next, kids, I'm going to show you how to use a knife to get garlic out of a clove. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your stabby thing and you're going to put it on the garlic. And that's how you do that. We're going to take all of our garlic and we're going to put it in our garlic press, and then we're going to put it in the butter. Take the garlic press and press garlic with it. Thank you, garlic press. Next, we're going to need 1.5 cups of cream in the butter garlic mixture. I need to open a new one. Next, you're going to take a whiskey and you're going to crack open a cold one with the boys. Second things next, we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. That was easy. Next, you're going to take your potatoes and you're going to need a potato peeler, and you're going to need to peel the potatoes.
You're giving me anxiety.
Cutting and peeling the potatoes. I'm reminding myself because peeling potatoes is boring. Then we gotta cut the potatoes in half. You probably want to be looking at your potatoes while you're cutting them. Don't look at a camera or anything else. Just look at the potatoes. And then we're gonna use this thing that's called a mandolin. It's really sharp. Alright, now you got all your potatoes in the bowl, and we're going to start putting them in the pan. We're going to take about 1/3 of these potatoes and we're going to layer them on the bottom of the pan. We're going to layer them like a lasagna. Spread about 1/3 of this cream mixture over the potatoes. Before we put any more potatoes or any more cream in the pan, we need to take our thyme and our salt and our pepper, and we need to mix up our seasoning. This mixture of seasoning is 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt. Depending on whether you're using fresh thyme or store-bought thyme, it's going to be a different amount. If you are using fresh thyme, you don't need as much because it's going to be fresh and it's going to be a lot more potent if you put it in there. So if you're using fresh thyme, just do like a pinch of thyme. And if you are using a store-bought thyme, then it's going to be about 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to sprinkle this over the first layer of our potato lasagna. Then we're going to put another 1/3 of our potato on to the lasagna. And then we're going to want to take our fresh mozzarella and we're going to want to cut it all over the top of the potato. Haha, I'm cutting the cheese on the potato. Nice. We're going to take a little bit more of our seasoning and put it the same way that we did on the first layer. We're going to take the rest of our potatoes and spread them on the top of the dish. And then we're going to take the rest of our cream and the rest of our seasoning, put them on the top of the potatoes, but save the cheese for later because we're going to put that on after we bake it for a while. We're then going to take the potatoes, cover them with a lid, and then I'm going to cut while I look at how much time you're going to put it in the oven for. 75 minutes. And now we clean up the mess we made preparing the potatoes. Been an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm going to take the potatoes out of the oven. Next, we're going to take our cheese from earlier and we are going to shred it over the top of the potatoes. Then you want to throw it back in the oven for an additional 5 minutes without the lid, and you want to get a nice brown on the top of it. Thank you all for following along with this excellent potatoes au gratin recipe, and I really hope that when you guys make this at home that it works out as well as it did for us.